Hello. Hi, everybody. By everybody, it's literally me, YR, Fuko, and GRP. Hi. What up to the three of you? What's going on? And Saribot and PCPatty. What's going on, everyone? There we go. We got some people stopping in. TK, hi TK. Bolo, thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bolo, for the tier 3. It's not Friday. Today is Thursday. And as you may or may not recall, victim, I am trying to stream on Thursdays as well. In case you forgot. I said that. Foofer, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the resubs. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Maybe one day, fingers crossed, we can get back up to that Partner Plus goal. Might be out of reach at this point, but maybe one day. Foofer, thank you so much for the tier 1. Bolo, thank you so much for the tier 3. Hi, you guys. Hello, how was everybody? How was your week? How was your weekend? How was, how's life? How are things? What's new? What's cracking? The only thing we're not going to talk about today is, like, politics, because I actually have had to take a very significant break from looking at Twitter and Instagram and all of it, because I have just become so depressed and anxious about everything that's going on in the United States. And so I'm like, you know what? I just need a break. I need a break. I need a break from thinking about all things outside of my house. I was like, today we are going to not talk about world events. No, I don't know what you're talking about, TK. Not a clue. Not a clue, because I did not look at Twitter once today. Didn't look at the news. Did not look at anything. You know what I did today? I woke up with my baby at 8:45. And then we did our normal, like, waking up routine where she nurses, and then we Snapchat everybody. I send our morning Snapchats to my sister-in-laws and my cousin, and then we FaceTime Daddy at work. So we always FaceTime him, so we FaceTime Daddy. And then we get out of bed, and we go play. We play downstairs, typically, for her first wake window. We play in her playpen. And then eventually she naps. And then she wakes up, and we play some more. You are the perfect trad wife family first. I'm technically not a trad wife because I still stream. Agwak, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Hi, Agwak. How are you? Hello, hello. I have not had the chance to get your yarn because I have not left the house since we got the snowstorm. The reason being is I got my snow tires, but because of the snowstorm, we haven't been able to mount my snow tires. So I literally have not left the house since, last Saturday, maybe. It's been a long time since I've left the house, which is part of why I've been going like crazy, because all I have is like me and my phone, right? Because Catherine goes to sleep, everyone's at work, so it's just me doom scrolling, and I'm like, ugh, I need to get out of here. Agwak, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that a ton. You guys have no idea how much it means to me to still have support from any of you, so thank you so much. You should create a course to train other women how to be a good trad wife. Don't forget TK when you make $1 million. But I'm not a trad wife. That's the thing. I'm technically not a trad wife. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Love that. Thank you. Because I do not technically, like, I still technically work. I mean, this isn't really work. This is more of like a hobby. But trad wives are not doing this. Trad wives are like totally. Also, I'm not nearly as submissive to my husband as a trad wife would be. Voice tells me to do something, I don't want to do it, and I say, no thanks. So I don't really think I am a trad wife. Hi Patty, hi Lil Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. Ghost Wolf, thank you very much for the prime, as always, thank you very much. Hi for life, how are you? Your hair is so long, I like it. That's ironic because I really desperately need a haircut. And I'm like, I think I want to chop off like a couple of inches. 50 subs and I don't chop my hair. No, I really, it's really long, and I'm like kind of over how long it is. The family as well. Catherine's doing great. Royce is doing great. Everyone's doing great. So they don't know that though. You don't have to pretend to be the perfect wife. No, they do know that. Listen. The trad wives that you see on the internet are not actually trad wives simply because they're making content. Like, if they were actually trad wives, they wouldn't even be making content. They would be using that time to go make bread or something. Miss Malsey, thank you so much for the raid. Wow, thank you for the raid. What were you playing? Who is this? Oh, Just Chatting. A Just Chatting streamer with the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Welcome in. Have you been here before? How long are you going to be live? I need to shower, and I will take 20 minutes to shower. I will be live for probably 2 hours. So I will be here for a little while. Martha, thank you so much for the tier 3. Let's go. Look at all these resubs today. Thank you, Martha. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Hi, Martha. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm going to be live for a little while. Fanatic. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, so like I'm not technically a trad wife because I do this. So I'm not like, also I don't walk around the house in a sundress making sourdough bread, and I don't have chickens in the backyard. Like I'm not quite trad wife yet. One day perhaps I'll get there, but I'm not quite there. I got a little ways to go. How's your day going? My day is going pretty well. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? And you don't drink wine all day? I do not drink wine all day. No, I drink a lot of water. I drink so much water. I'm like a fishy. I drink a lot of water now because I'm constantly need to rehydrate because I'm being drained. But you guys, hold on. Pimple. I've had 2 pimples. Okay, I've had 2 pimples in the past week or so. And I've cramped twice. Not saying that what's happening is happening, because I don't know, but it could be. And that would be cool. I'd be cool with that. Got done cooking dinner for my daughter. What'd you make? My daughter is currently in the other room with her daddy. She's playing with Dada. Yeah, so, just waiting for that, hoping for that. I do have one thing. This is not politics, but there is something that happened today that I want to talk about. I do have one thing to say, and this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but I gotta make this today, and I gotta put it out tomorrow. Why are you working overtime tonight, buddy? Actually, it probably is not that hard to make these because there's a lot less going on than the other ones that we used to make. Why are you going to be working overtime tonight, buddy? I got something to say, and I got to get it out tomorrow. All right? No politics, but but I still got to rub someone the wrong way. I still have to upset, so I still got to trigger somebody. Okay, so I don't really know how I want to. I didn't think about how I wanted to word this one, or what should be my starting line here. I'll just, okay, so here's the thing. Let me give you some context first. Don't forget oh my gosh. Wow, that's right. Hi, Mike. I made some barbecue pork sliders and sweet potato wedges. I made barbecue pulled pork 2 days ago. Nice, vibing. I'm on the same wavelength. Oh, I think my mom's maybe yelling at Riley. I feel like Riley is squeaking. Okay, I gotta get the hair pieces that keep coming in front. I gotta get them to stay in the back because they're driving me nuts with these little bubbles. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. Here we go. Still gotta ruffle some feathers today. So, here's the feather ruffling. Also, we have a level 2 hype train. We are 11 subs away from our sub goal, 1 subby at a time. We can get there. Honestly, looking at my leaderboard this month, I almost kind of feel like a streamer again. There's 10 people up there. There's not a lot happening, but I still it makes me feel a little bit like a streamer again. Very grateful for that. Thank you, guys. TK, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Oh yeah, I guess biddies count too. Biddies work too to keep the hype train going. So, hi Hectic. Hello Hectic. Red Velvet. Hello everybody. Let me ruffle some feathers. This is the feather ruffling. So, you guys, there's a TV show. It's called Bridgerton. If you've never heard of it, it's a Regency era romance show. However, it's based on books. There are books. Not Fallout. Nope. Books. They are based on books, and I have read all of the books except for Gregory and Hyacinth, which are the last two. Just never got around to it. And the 4th season, the first half of it came out today. Of course you have read them. Yes, because I wanted to see the differences, and if it was one of those situations where it's like the TV show is better than the book or the book is better than the TV show. One time that I will say the TV show was better than the book, I felt was what was it called? Shadow and Bones? Was it called? Shadow and Bones? Something like that. I did like the TV show better than the book. You seem like a blessing in disguise, so energetic and happy? Well, sometimes. Sometimes not so much, but I am, I don't know, I'm vibing today. Brandon Sanderson signed with Apple TV to do the Mistborn movies, and they are letting him be a part of the entire process so we won't be hit with writers who hate the source material. Who's Brandon Sanderson, and what's Mistborn? I don't know who that is or what that is. Okay, so let me give you so here's the tea. All right, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll start with Bridgerton is Ruined. Because that's a big, what is she saying? You know, like maybe I'll start with that. So here's why. They're based on books, and the books are good. They're not I wouldn't say that they're top tier writing, but they're good. They're romance. Not really a romance. I've never read any other romance novels, but whatever. Read the books. We're in season 4. This season is Benedict's. However, they have set up Francesca's season. And Francesca is the third, fourth, whatever sister she is. And in her series, she starts married. Oh, spoilers, by the way. Full spoilers. I'm giving you total spoilers right now. In her book, she starts off married. She struggles with infertility. But she's super devoted to her husband, loves her husband. They just can't get pregnant. They finally get pregnant, and he dies. The husband dies. Thank you so much for the tier 3. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about you 2 days ago, and I was like, I feel like I haven't seen other Mike in a long time. Hi, thank you so much for the tier 3. Where have you been? When was the last time we saw you? Let me see. I'm not imagining this. I feel like it's been a while. When was the last time? Well, scrolling up. I was not wrong. The last time we saw you was November. I'm I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, welcome in, welcome back. Thank you so much for the tier 3, appreciate you. So, she's married to John. She gets pregnant. She loses her husband dies, and she loses the baby after struggling with infertility with him. All right? So, double whammy, double loss, double L. Very sad. It's a very sad series of events. Her story, her season, is about grieving the loss of her husband, and in grieving the loss of her husband, she connects with his cousin. His cousin's name is Michael, but they were so close, they were more like brothers, right? So they're cousins, but closer than that, whatever. And in their grieving process, they end up falling for each other. He had feelings for her prior, but obviously he loved his brother, his cousin, so much that he was never going to cross that line, right? Carter's Corner, thank you so much for the tier 1. What's up? Thank you. Welcome back. All these resubs today. Love it. Thank you, guys. So she ends up falling for Michael. Michael and her, get together. And she struggles with infertility with him, too. And they don't conceive a child until the epilogue of their book. And she comes back to, her family estate. And she's visiting, and they're like, oh my goodness, you have a baby. Why didn't you tell us you had a baby? Why didn't you come visit us? This and that. And she basically just kind of like, it's kind of like a shrug. It's kind of like I just wanted to enjoy this because it was so hard to get to this point. It was so heartbreaking. It was so devastating. Like, it was kind of just like, I just wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to be in our bubble and, you know, find peace there, right? So all in all, it's it's the saddest of all the Bridgerton books that I've read so far. It was also by far my favorite because of her struggle with infertility and child loss. And I felt very connected to that book, as you might imagine, given what happened in my life, right? So I was like really, really connected to this story, and I was really looking forward to seeing this season brought to life. So there's the context. I'm gonna let you guess. I'm gonna let you guess what they did. Actually, you don't have to guess. I'm just gonna tell you. They ruined Bridgerton. You wanna know how they ruined Bridgerton? You got it! They gender swapped Michael. So now, instead of Michael, it's Michaela. A story that is supposed to be about loss and infertility and finally conceiving that child and having a family and connecting with someone. No. Now it's LGBTQ representation. Instead of representation for the women who were so excited to see Francesca's story brought to life, we get Michaela instead of Michael. Thanks, Bridgerton. Thanks for ruining it. No, you were right. You were right. You were right. That's what they did. They gender swapped it. So now a story that is literally you can't even have Francesca's story with a woman because two women can't make a baby. So I'm so sad. I'm so sad, and I was really, really hoping that they were going to, like, I was really hoping that in this season, they were going to, like, backtrack and be like, oh, Michaela has a twin brother, Michael. No, they're not. They've made it abundantly clear that they're going with the Michaela story, and we're getting lesbians instead of what we're supposed to get. So, I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty upset about this. We can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things because we've got to pander to people. We just can't have nice things. Just stick to the source material. Sag. Yes, it's now in space. Now they're space lesbians. So yeah, I'm like pretty disappointed in that. Since you like vampires, have you heard of the movie The Vampire Next Door? It's a small cast and he's acting for a low budget. I have not heard of that. No, I've not heard of that. I'm not really like a vampire, like I'm not like a into vampires type of thing. It's just that Twilight was like peak at the same time as Harry Potter, and I was very much so a Harry Potter person, and I would belittle all the people who were Twilight people. And so eventually I had to watch Twilight to make sure that I was right, and in doing so I realized I'm low-key like I have to rewatch Twilight every year. Every spooky season, when it gets like fall and the weather starts to feel like I have to rewatch Twilight, which is funny because I don't rewatch Harry Potter. But that's because I've seen Harry Potter so many times in my life, like, and I quote it every single day. What did I say? I said something today to Catherine. You want to stop Snape from getting that stone and not. Why did I say that to her? She was doing something. She was like throwing her cup on the floor. It was something in the high chair. And I was like, Catherine, are you going to stop that or not? And as soon as I said that, I said, you want to stop Snape from getting that stone and not. So like throughout the day, there are just things that will trigger a Harry Potter quote to pop into my head. So we're not talking about politics and religion here, JP. We're actually talking about lesbians. Which could devolve into, if we start going through the web, it could devolve into politics and religion, but I'm really going to try not to. I really, oh, nice. Oh, you're right, JP. I forgot that was. I forgot that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's true. That's true. That is your favorite. It's silly me. It's silly me. How did I forget that? I know that about you. Gosh. Okay. I watched Lost so many times, I lost interest in watching again. I've rewatched Lost quite a few times. Yep. I've seen Lost. So basically I have been feeling so, like, depressed and anxious about being surrounded by a bunch of people who can vote, who shouldn't vote. So I'm like, you know what, I gotta get myself off of the politics and stuff. Like, I gotta watch something that makes me feel good. And then conveniently, Bridgerton came out today. So I was like, oh, good, like a little romance. Let's get a little spice in my life. And so I watched, while Catherine was napping, I watched the first 2 episodes. And, yeah, they made it abundantly clear that we're not getting Michael, we're getting Michaela. Instead of seeing what we are supposed to see, we're gonna see not. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. New season? Yeah, the first half of the season 4 came out today. And I did watch the first 2 episodes during Catherine's naps. Because I knew I'd have to make dinner tonight because I asked Royce to bring me home salmon from where he works. And he brought me home salmon. So I was like, okay, I'm not making dinner. So I was like, okay, for nap time, I'm just going to watch Bridgerton. So that's what I did for her naps today. Boone was a sacrifice the island demanded. That's right, John Locke. That's right. Shout out to Boone for then going on to become Damon Salvatore and one of the most successful, like, you know, whatever. Yes, so Mrs. Wom, I actually was just I was just ranting about this because, as I think you know this, I've read the books, and they ruined my favorite book. They ruined my favorite book. My favorite Bridgerton book of all of the siblings. Now, I haven't read Gregory and Hyacinth, but apparently Gregory's is not interesting at all. I don't know about Hyacinth's. I haven't read theirs yet, but my favorite book of all of them was Francesca's, and what did they do? They ruined it. They ruined it. They gender swapped Michael, so now Michael is Michaela, and instead of seeing Michael and Francesca, I will just not watch this season because I refuse to watch a lesbian season. Just not interested. Just don't want to watch that. Hey, what's up, Master Tony? What's going on? Okay, what was what I wanted to do something very quickly. Great, now I got that in my head. I gotta stop. Somebody's gotta get me off of this or it's never gonna end. Okay. Alright, hopefully that works. What that hair do? Oh my gosh, Ironhead! This hair needs to be cut. That's why it's like this. Conveniently, Mrs. Wom is in the chat. Hey, I really badly need a haircut. Not to, like, pile on, because I know you're gonna have a rough night tonight because baby Wom didn't go to sleep until 5 o'clock. So, like me and you, left chat, sorry. I really need a haircut. Look at my bang pieces. Look at this. Look at how long they are. I can't do anything with this hair anymore. All I can do is push it back because they're just so long, they don't do what I need them to do. So, I need to get scheduled into the haircut. I'll be up all night, haircuts after midnight. You guys want me to go over to Mrs. Wom's house and stream me getting a haircut? And we can have wine and just, you know, chat. What else do you want to do with them? I want to be able to style them, and I can't style them when they're past my chin. They just don't do what they're supposed to do. They just drop. So, drop D's, right, JP? Let me see if there's anything, let me like rack my brain real quick and see if there was anything else that I wanted to discuss that's not related to politics or religion. Oh, some people have expressed interest in me doing a jump into the snow. I did that like 2 or 3 years ago, whatever it was. I think I did it for 50 subs at that point in time. I will do that for 60 subs to account for inflation since then, obviously. So if anyone's, dying to see that. There's always the weather. You guys are getting some of my hair. I actually am not, we're not getting this next storm. But this past storm, over this weekend, it was a big one. It was a big one. It was a very big one. We got so much snow. I don't know if you saw, I put it in my Discord. I posted a picture in my Discord. If you're in my Discord, you should have seen it. In the village center. Absurd. We got like 17 inches of snow. Crazy. So much. Patty, should I try and date a girl that's 10 years younger than me, she being 24, 25, depending on the time of the year? Or would it depend on her maturity? Once you're adults, I really don't think age, matters. So I don't think, a question of, should I date this person, they're 10 years younger than me, is, relevant. The question should be, should I date this person, do our, values align? Do we have the same goals and aspirations? Do we agree that, we want children or don't want children? Age isn't really relevant once you're an adult, I think. It's more, do your wants and dreams and goals align? I was wondering if a snow jump would happen. LOL, it's also very cold here. It is significantly colder than the last time I did the snow jump, and also more snow. Last time I had to shovel snow into a pile, I could literally walk out my door and just boop right into the snow. That's how much snow there is. So, 60 subs. 60 subs for a snow jump. I did that in a bikini and Ugg boots. They weren't Ugg boots. I don't know what kind of boots maybe they were just regular snow boots. But I did that. That was fun. Not so fun. It was cold. And this is much colder. But anyway, that's a good point of view. Yeah, I mean that's what I would say. That's fine. Leo is dating older than 24 now. Leo. Glad he's moved on. Glad he's found some woman a little bit closer to his age. You shouldn't date a girl, period. They got cooties. Well, if you want anything good in life, you'll have to move past they have cooties. Oh, I gotta put my music back on. Sorry about that. PJ, I hooked you up. Check that email. So, okay, let's see other things. Catherine slept in her crib for 10 hours straight the other night. Oh my gosh. Now, here's the thing. When Catherine sleeps in her crib for 10 hours straight, it doesn't mean that I'm getting 10 hours of sleep, because I go to sleep later than her, because she goes to sleep at 7, or she went to sleep at 7 those nights. So I'm not getting 10 hours of sleep. And also I still wake up to pee. I gave birth 8 months, almost 9 months ago. Not pregnant. Why do I still have to get up to pee? It's infuriating. Royce, thank you so much for the tier 3. How's our angel doing? She being a good girlie? You're used to checking on her too? Oh, there was one time when I woke up where it was in the beginning when we were first putting her in the crib at nighttime, where I forgot that she wasn't in my bed, and I woke up and I was like, oh, wait, she's not in here. She's in her crib. Oh, praise. I was so afraid. I'm like, where the heck did the baby go? It was only a split second, because it's just when you wake up and you're kind of dazed and out of it, and you're like, baby's not, she's in her crib. But she's doing great in her crib overnight. She is becoming difficult in the crib during the day because she's crawling. I mean, she's cruising now when she crawls. But she's also now pulling herself up on things. And she's figured out how to pull herself up in her crib. So I'll be looking at the monitor, and she's sitting down. I'm like, okay, put your head down, go to sleep. No, she's standing. Next thing I know, she's holding onto the railing, going like this, waving her body back and forth. Ah! And then then she plops herself down, and she just starts going like this. She's saying no. She doesn't want to take a nap. So this kid is, she's big now. She's big, and she's got opinions. And it's so funny. I Snapchatted. I took a video and I sent it to my sister-in-laws and my cousin. There's a group that I send Snapchats of Catherine to. And she was sitting in her crib, just going like this. I'm like, you're taking a nap. I don't care. I'm like, I don't care that you're saying no. You're taking a nap. There is no, I don't want to take a nap, Mom. It's you're taking a nap. So fall asleep. She's naughty. She's naughty. She's big enough now where she's got opinions about how she spends her time. She's like, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to stand in my crib. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play with this bear. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to come out and play with my toys. So, alas, the life of less talk, more naps. Yeah, exactly. Gonna have to lower the mattress. Oh, it's already all the way down. She can't get her head up over the rails yet, and she's still very, very wobbly. She can't stand on her own. So we've got plenty of time before I have to worry about putting like a tent over her crib or something. But she's pulling herself up, and she holds on and she wiggles. What are you most looking forward to this weekend? Streaming, of course. Hanging out with you guys, because what else am I gonna do? Yeah, no, I still can't get out of my driveway. Everything is still covered in snow. It's freezing cold. It's not melting. So I think I'm looking forward to the weather warming up. I think that next week it's supposed to be a bit warmer. Ziva might give her tips on how to escape without a lid. I haven't introduced her to Ziva yet. The only reason she knows no now. Catherine knows no. If you say no mouth, whatever, no, whatever, she shakes her head no and she puts it like down. She's obviously a baby, so she'll shake her head no and then like go like this again, and I have to say no, and she goes. It's very, very cute. But I'm nervous to introduce Ziva because I feel like I need her to be a little bit more aware of things. Hello, I'm new here. Hello, Lisa Smith. What you're saying is no farmer's market? No farmer's market. Where's my friend Tagamo? What's for dinner? I had salmon for dinner. Royce brought me home salmon. I had salmon with a maple bourbon glaze and some mashed potatoes, and it was very delicious. It was very, very yummy. What am I looking for? There was something I was on my phone to look for. Oh, the weather. I wanted to see when it's supposed to warm up. I think it's going to warm up a little bit next week. Yes. You guys want to know what it is right now? It's 11 degrees, but it feels like 1. It's flipping cold, you guys. It is flipping cold. You know what tomorrow's going to be? Today, the high today was 17. The high tomorrow, 9. The high tomorrow is 9, and the low is -1. This is so cheeks. So next Thursday, it's going to be a high of 32. It's going to feel warm. This is so butt cheeks. Snids! Hello, Snids. Mike, don't do it. Don't do it, Snid, or Mike. Snids, thanks for the tier 3. Are you not going to play with us, by the way? Are you not making a character to play with us? Because kind of lame. Kind of lame. It was a high of 36 today, and it actually felt nice. Yeah, it's going to feel so warm next week. I've never been in weather like that ever in your life. What games are you playing at the moment? The only game that I'm playing at the moment is World of Warcraft. That's a lie. I also play my Switch sometimes. When Catherine goes to sleep at a reasonable time and I've got time to do something, I will play my Switch. And I am still playing Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, because I am trying to like 100% it. I don't know why. Like, I'm past the point of winning. Like, I've already won the game. There's really no reason for me to continue playing, but I have it in my head that I have to achieve. I have to make every single ultimate tool, and I have to make every single windmill item. Once I do those things, then I can retire from that game. But I'm really close. I'm, like, getting there. I just have to do a little bit more work. So that's what I play on my Switch when she goes to bed. But yeah, other than that, World of Warcraft, because it's, you know, leveling season. Leveling season. No, never in my life. That's kind of crazy. You should go somewhere and experience the cold so you can appreciate the warm. I've never seen you on. Also, I have every class. I literally played last, what did I play? 2 days? 2 days last week, right? Friday, Thursday and Friday? No, Friday, whatever. I don't know. Lisa Smith, thanks so much for asking. Account created 9 days ago, by the way. No, I do not have someone for clipping and editing. This is the nerdiest stream I've ever stepped into. Hey! What is that supposed to mean? Nerd? Because I talked about Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, and World of Warcraft because I was asked, what games am I playing? How does that make me nerdy? I'm not nerdy. I would not describe myself as nerd. I'm not a nerd. I'm cool. I'm what the kids call cool. Catherine's gonna watch my streams back one day and say, wow, my mom was so cool. Right? Surely. I am cool, Mike. I know things like 6'7". That makes me cool. 6'7", right? That makes me cool. I follow that. That's I do not spell cool with K. I also I like no I understand like technology that like makes me cool. Like I'm not like a boomer who doesn't know how to use a computer or a phone, you know what I mean? I don't play like League of Legends or like Hearthstone, okay? So at least I'm not playing card games or whatever. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm cool. I feel like the nerdiest thing I play is WoW. I'm not grittying. I'm not grittying. We have to get to 50 subs for a Royce gritty. I literally just hear so much nerd stuff and watching Patty yell at me. I literally am not a nerd, though. I'm not a nerd. No, Lisa, go. Can we ban Lisa Smith? I'm not. Can we? All right, I'll do it. Hold up, I got it. Arrow, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Hello. You're a nerd. You said it's leveling season. Okay, because you know what the season is before the new expansion comes out? Leveling season. It's grind season. What else would you call that? Huh? What would you call that? In the past, you mentioned you want a large family. Have you started on the second child yet? No, because I don't have my period yet. Come on, Chronic. Didn't you pick up on that a little bit earlier? I talked about that. I said that I got 2 pimples this week, and I've cramped twice. Indication that perhaps it's coming? I do hope so. Because we got to get on that. She is awesome, chat. Y'all are lucky. I mean, you can be part of y'all. Also, I don't know if they would think that they're lucky. I would think that they would say, just wait until she shows you her snot rockets. Or just wait until she's spitting in a cup. Or just wait until she talks about her bowel movements. I think that's when they would say, no, I don't know if we're lucky. She does overshare a lot. What? Me? No, that doesn't sound like me. Who? Not me. I play it, you know, you guys know nothing about me. I'm a mystery. I'm a mystery. You guys have no idea. I missed what she said. What did she say? Who? Lisa Smith? Lisa Smith was just somebody who just created an account looking for, do you have an editor? I'd love to edit your clips. How's Royce liking his job? Royce likes his job. He does. He's doing a great job. He's thriving. Wait till you find out she's a closeted Kamala fan. Wait, actually, yeah, wait. See, this is when things get murky, right? Murky waters, because a new viewer could come in, right? A new viewer could come in and like be vibing with us. They could like the stream. They're like, hey, I'm gonna press the follow button and check out the streams a little bit. And then the next day they come back and I'm wearing my Trump hat and my Trump shirt and they're like, I gotta go. I don't know what I ever saw in you. Because, you know, we can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. Oh, sorry. I did see that Instagram post got concerned. My Instagram story, one more person slides into my DMs with these stupid fake outrage. I'm gonna lose it. This is why I had to truly step away from my phone because I was so tired of the DMs that I was getting on Instagram in response to like things that stories or whatever, things that I post. And they're all the same type of just selective outrage. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired of it. So I was like, I gotta take a step back. I gotta turn off my phone. I gotta look. I gotta feel good. I need things to make me feel good, right? So that's what we're doing today. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy. We're feeling great. Do you want the mount from the last boss of this current raid? Yeah, I would. What does it look like? Is it a nice one or is it ugly? Because all of the mounts from the War Within were dog water. If I'm being honest, they were all hideous. But I love mounts, so I'm all about getting mounted. Mana Forge Omega, I can tell that that's already cheeks. I can already tell just based on that name that that's going to be an ugly mount. Oh, it's a dragon? Alright, okay, it's not that bad. It's alright. I like it. I'll take that. It's a nice sparkly dragon. I would take that. It will cost me gold, but we have 2 spots for our carry tonight. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I can commit that. I don't know if I can commit to that, Snides. What time is tonight? Is it while I'm streaming? If it's while I'm streaming, then I can commit. If it's not while I'm streaming, I can't commit. What is something you want but can't afford? A house. I want a house. No, let me clarify. I love living here. I love it. I'm very grateful for it. It is truly a blessing. But obviously, I would like my own house one day. So I really want a house. But these 9 subs are not going to cut it. I just have to go back to World of Tanks, you guys. Let's be real here. We gotta sell out. I gotta get a house one day. I gotta go back to Tanks and just open up the chat to, the Europeans. Okay, Frogon. I don't know. Streaming is just so hard, and I want to say so many mean things, but I can't because I'll get banned. But the things that are going through my head. Never go back to Tanks. You're free now. Stay free. Hi, Az. I dare you to go back. -1 viewer if you go back. Mike. Is that gray hair or a piece of flint? I do have a gray hair in here somewhere, but this right here, is that what you're seeing? There's a gray hair in here, but I don't think you can see it. I don't know. I want a bigger house sometimes, so to get one, I would need at least 250k or more. Yeah, I need a house. Thomas, a girlfriend. Thomas, listen to me. Please. Listen to me, Thomas. This is very important. I want you, on your off day, make it a Sunday. Make your off day a Sunday. I want you to find your nearest Catholic church in a city. I want you to go in. I want you to sit down. And I want you to look around. And I want you to find a beautiful young Catholic lady. And I want you to fall in love with her and then propose to her and then impregnate her. Wait! Get married to her first and then impregnate her. Just DM me on Discord with a for sure yes or no, playing COD so I can't hear. Okay, nodders. I've been stuck in Mem for months. Plus, I got no game. Mem? What's Mem? Mem? Stuck in Mem? Memphis. Oh. Thomas, have you seen that Memphis has improved since Trump has, sent in? Did it improve to your liking or no? What has life taught you recently? That it goes by so quickly. It goes by so unbelievably quickly, like in the blink of an eye. this has been just the fastest time of my life. The fact that Catherine is approaching her first birthday is sickening to me. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I want to go back and relive it, like just watch it. Life goes so quickly. Once you have a child, I think that it's significantly faster because you then have to live your life around your child, like their nap times and their bedtime and just like, yeah, just I think that once you have a kid, it goes by infinitely faster. It doesn't slow down. Yeah, no, I can't even cope with that, thinking that one day Catherine's gonna be 16 and I'm gonna be like, wow, 16 years just flew by. I don't have time to go out and work fits, then go to the hotel and sleep. I go in, work, flights, then go to the hotel and sleep. Thomas, you need to make time. Thomas, or do you want to be alone for the rest of your life? Listen, I'm not pressuring you. I appreciate your support, and I know that once you do get a girlfriend, those 100 subs are gone. So I appreciate your support, and I'm not pushing you away. But, Thomas, let me tell you something, and I truly mean this. I really, and sometimes it hits me really hard. Parenting, becoming a parent is the single greatest thing that you will ever do in your entire life. I promise you, there is nothing that even compares to holding your child in your arms, feeling their little soft skin against your face, their little breaths, scent, the absolute joy that comes from being a parent is immeasurable. I love it so much. It is the greatest thing that has ever happened in my life. I actually cried twice today. Not from like frustration, but just holding her as she slept in my arms and just feeling her little like her gentle little breaths. Like it's magical. It's like truly the greatest. I probably should have recorded this. This would have made a cute short, I think. Can we rewind? Rewind. Let me restart. This would have been a good one. This would have been a feel-good short, I think. Maybe people could have related with this and not hated on me. Although I will say, the man one that I posted, like 90% of the comments were like, yeah, I love this. I still got hate from that video. And I'm like, do some people just watch things and want to be angry? Like, do some people just watch something happy and good and think, what could piss me off about this? Or like, what could I comment that would piss other people off? Like, do people just live their lives in a state of anger and wanting to anger other people? What? What's your problem, bro? Come on. No, Patty is not pressuring you. Let me just say this again. Okay, you know what? This is a message to everybody in the chat. Genuinely, hear me when I say this. Hear me when I say this. Jacob, thank you so much for the tier 1. You guys, we are 5 subs away from our sub goal today. Poggers. Jacob, thank you so much for the tier 1. 61 months is insane. Thank you so much for being here for 5 years and 1 month. That's crazy. This is very important. All of you, listen to me. Becoming a parent is the greatest thing that will ever happen in your life. There is nothing that comes close to the joy of holding your child, seeing your child grow, seeing them laugh, feeling them, fall asleep on you. There is nothing that is greater. And if there is one message that I have for everybody out in the world, it's find someone, get married, have children. It will be the greatest joy of your life. I promise you. If it's with a good woman, it can be, but not all men are as lucky as Royce. Thank you, TK. That's very sweet of you, first of all. Second of all, it does make me really, really sad. It makes me really sad to think about the amount of people who are divorced, the amount of kids who grow up with divorced parents, the fact that people can start so happy and love each other, and then things just crumble, and I hate that. But that's why discerning the right person is so important. That you have to be on the same page. You have to come from similar backgrounds. You have to be, you got to be on the same wavelength about what you want in life, what's important to you. And I think if you are there, if you're there, and then you will enjoy it. You guys, I literally, this is gonna be the third time that I've cried about this today. I was standing there rocking Catherine, and she fell asleep in my arms, and I just started crying because I looked in the mirror. And this is like so dramatic to you guys. I'm sure you're like sitting here like rolling your eyes. But I feel like I waited my whole life to be living those moments. I really do. And to finally be living them, and like, this is my child. I don't hand her back to anybody at the end of the day. She's mine. She's mine. She's my precious little gift, and I waited my whole life for her, and I'm finally living the moments that I've wanted to live always. And there's so much joy. There's so much joy in that, even when it's so hard. Today was tough. Today was a really tough one. Her second nap, she would not go down for her second nap. She was being really, 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 really difficult. And I saw a video the other day that really helped me in that moment not get super frustrated. Was this mom was saying, I try to tell myself in those moments, my child just wants me. And like, what a gift that is. One day they're going to be adults, and they're not going to, necessarily want mommy to fix their problems. But right now they just want mommy to fix their problems. And what a gift that is. And I was like, it really, really is. It really is. And yeah, she's just, and doing it with your best friend. I mean, unmatched, you guys, unmatched. There is the absolute, just pure, untouched happiness that I feel when Catherine lights up to see Royce is like, you know that you've done it with the right person. You know that you have chosen to live life with the right person when your child is over the moon to see your partner, right? Like, he is so good. He is so present with her. He is so like doting on her. We FaceTime him every day, and she lights up the second he answers the phone. Like, it is, I just love it. I love it. I love this little life. I feel like it can only get better from here, and I can't recommend it enough to you guys. Like, if there's one thing that you take away from this stream at this point, is you need to go find your person, the right person. You have to discern so carefully. You got to make the right decision, find the right person, get married, have children, and you will see the joy in your life just skyrocket. Just absolutely, it's great. It's really wonderful. Sorry to get a little like sentimental and sappy and emotional here, but it's just, I mean, my OGs who have been here for 6 years, back in the day when we used to talk about like, oh, what's your dream job? Every single time, what did I say? Every single time I said, I want to be a mom. That's my dream job. One day I want to be a mom. And I finally got there. So like, I'm living my dream every single day. And I don't need, I don't need to be famous and have hundreds of thousands of dollars and a massive house and this and that. I just needed my husband and my child, and I'm living the dream, and it's wonderful. So, and honestly, it's even like I have like even icing on the cake because I still live with my parents, which maybe you guys think that that's weird and like will judge me for that. But I get to see my child form such a sweet attachment to my parents. Like I love every day my mom comes home from work and we go upstairs and she is so excited to see Nana. She wants to take her necklaces off. She wants to eat Nana's food and play with her, and like that is such a blessing right there in and of itself. I love that I get to have that and my child gets to have that, and I just feel like these are going to be such special years in my life that like I don't want to rush them. I don't want to rush them. This is just such a special time, and I'm loving it, and I love that Catherine gets to be here with them. And I just wanted for all of you guys, I just want you all to experience this. I really do. I really do. And hopefully the other married parents in the chat get to contribute to that. Maybe you guys can say you agree or disagree. I don't know. Maybe you don't agree, but I think it's wonderful. You need to agree on religion, money, and number of kids, otherwise it won't work. I fundamentally believe, I really do, that you do need to agree on, you need to agree that there's a God. I really think you need to be on the same page as your partner. If you don't believe there's a God and your partner believes there's a God, I don't think that's going to work. If you maybe one of you is Catholic and one of you is some non-denominational, like you can make that work. But I do think that you both need to agree that there is a higher power that you have to answer to, because if this life is just about pleasing ourselves and doing whatever we want, it's meaningless. What is the point? Like, what is the point of any of this? So I do think that is very, very core. Doesn't work, can confirm, both need to know God. I really do. I really believe that. And I think that the reason for pretty much every problem in this country specifically is the breakdown of the family. I really do. So if I can maybe encourage you guys to find love and pursue it, then I would, I'd love to. Also, you know what I want to see? Because the subathon was a month ago. Oh, yikes. No good. GG's. And I think that, and the ones from Thomas and Raybird weren't even from the subathon, so it's even lower than that. Hey, urinal chills. 3-stream streak. I think GRP was here earlier today, too. Poggers. That's what my father used to say when he complained about having to pay child support. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad that people get divorced. If you both go into marriage not believing in divorce. Urinal chills, thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Let's go! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh, I appreciate you. It does make the goal. Yes, it does. It does make the goal. Poggers, hit our sub goal. Let's go. And Zephyr, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Disgusting Chud, thanks for the follow. Thank you, Urinal Chills, for the 5 gifted. You're actually our only gifter of the day. Thank you. I was going to say, does that put you on the leaderboard? Oh, you're tied with Victim. Yeah, we've got 2 days left of January. I will be streaming tomorrow and Saturday, so we've got 2 more days left of this leaderboard, of our first leaderboard of 2026, and it's actually, like, this is pretty impressive for a streamer who tries their best, but, lots of times falls short. I'm I'm very impressed and I'm very grateful for it. Thank you guys. I almost like I makes me feel like I'm almost like a streamer again. Me? Me a streamer again? Stop it. I wish I could do more homie but single dad things. You don't ever have to apologize for not being able to gift or only being able to sub tier 1. Like, you don't ever have to apologize. I don't ever expect it. I am always grateful for it, but it's not a requirement to be here. We're the third generation on both sides of high school sweethearts. Just had our 20th wedding anniversary on the 17th. I love that. That's wonderful. That's so wonderful. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And listen, I will say it is not. Listen, marriage isn't always like rainbows and sunshine and butterflies, you guys, okay? There are tough times. There are tough times. There are sad times. You know, Lord knows we went through it with the miscarriage. That was a really hard time, and I was very, I mean, as you guys know, you remember, you were there. I was devastated. I was like, and it was awful. It was the hardest time of my life, and there were moments where I screamed at Royce. I screamed at Royce. I screamed at my mom. I just wanted my baby, and nobody could do anything to help me. And there are tough times, and it's not easy all the time, but it's always worth it. It's always worth it. So you guys, listen, go out there, shoot your shot, find yourself a lady, settle down, have some kiddos. Trust me on this. Trust me. I will say, I will acknowledge, since most of you are men, I do think it is a bit harder these days for you guys. As we know, as men are going one way, women are going the other way. And so trying to find a connection there, tough. I will acknowledge you guys got it a little bit. What did I just come into? Hi, R&B. Hi, thank you so much for stopping by. Hello. I was just getting emotional about how much I love being a mom and a wife, and I love our little life, and I'm so grateful for it. So I was getting like a little bit just emotional and telling chat that it's what you guys all need to pursue. You all need to pursue this. This is what's going to bring you joy is not having a whole bunch of money, not having, not spending 50 years of your life working, slaving away for someone all by yourself. Like, what's going to bring you joy is real love in your life. And all that, in my opinion, if that's the way you feel about your wife or your husband and your children, I'm glad I'm not them. I hope hubby understands what he has. The ones with your values seem rare these days. Aw, thank you. Thanks. I'll give a shout out. My parents are sometimes in the chat. Actually, my dad is Into the West I Go, and my mom is Seedless Mandarin. So sometimes you might see my mom and dad pop into the chat. What did you want to be when you grew up? Well, I always wanted to be a mom. That was like my number one thing, was I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a teacher. There was a while where I wanted to be a teacher. There was a while where I wanted to, once I got to high school and I took psychology, I wanted to be a psychologist. Then I realized that I hated clinical work. Couldn't stand listening to people tell me about what I perceived as silliness. And so I was like, yeah, no, that's actually not for me. But I loved research. I loved writing papers. I loved being like, why does this happen? What's going on in our brain? The irony is I'm a Twitch streamer. So yeah, it is ironic. But the girls in my cohort were they were complainers. They were complainers, and they never just like took responsibility, like they'd be like, so and so didn't give me an extension on my paper despite the fact that I had this going on. And I'm like, we're in college, like, don't ask for an extension on your paper, just write the paper. Like, things like that. That's where my empathy stopped. I was like, we are grown-ups in the grown-up world, although now things might be different now, but I was like, in the grown-up world, you don't say, oh, I had this happen, I need an extension on my paper. You write the paper. So I was like very annoyed by their lack of personal responsibility. And there was a class called group, and they would come out of that class and tell me about the group sessions. And I was like, I would rather stick forks in my eyes than have to sit through that. So yeah. I'm a big believer in like therapy should not be for the rest of your life. Like the purpose of going to a therapist should be so that you don't have to go to a therapist anymore. I don't like the therapy approach 24/7 type of thing. This is a tough subject, but I believe that brings ultimate happiness. But nowadays, sheesh, you mean like dating R&B? I did not watch the Hunger Games prequel movie, no. Turtle, thanks for the follow. Don't have any. I mean, not my biggest dream to have, would be nice, but not my biggest desire. See, you say that because you don't have a wife and kids. Your perspective will change when you have a wife and kids. That's what I think. But you won't know. And you'll say, no, not for me. I don't, until you actually are in that. You got to be a good listener, not just a problem solver in that field of work. So, here's the thing. So I studied psychology and criminal justice, and what I wanted to do was forensic psychology. I wanted to work in a prison system. That's what was interesting to me. And then I realized it would just be a lot of talking and listening. And I was like, you know what? I'm actually not interested in why so-and-so decided to murder their brother. I'm actually not interested in listening to why so-and-so decided to abuse their kid. I'm like, I don't need to hear this. I would rather study your brain. Because you can give me lies, but your brain won't lie to me. And so I was just very interested in how our brains actually perceive and respond to things. Only therapist I know like that is Jesse Lee Peterson. I would love to watch you react. That man has helped me so much over the years. Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't know who that is. When you are 80 years old, what will matter to you the most? That I lived a good life, I guess, when I'm 80 years old. I don't know. Like that I loved my family and took care of them, and hopefully by that point my kids will be married and I'll have grandkids and I'll be surrounded by my loved ones, and I don't know. You're good at a lot of talking part. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a yapper. For sure. I like to talk. It's not that I don't like to listen, it's that I don't like to listen to whiny complainers. It was that I was not interested in listening to people when they have the potential to lie to me or be like, I want to just say, like, get over it in some circumstances. And when you're a psychologist, you can't just say get over it. Like, that's not an option. My thing is, it's very colored by my experience in college with the girls who were in my classes. And they would always come into the computer lab and be complaining about something stupid. Like, oh, my friend from home, her dog died and I was consoling her, so I just like didn't get a chance to do the assignment. And I'm like, get a grip, grow up, get a grip, do the assignment. Like, it was always very, woe is me. I can't take personal responsibility for my failures because something else happened. It was very liberal of them. You know what? This really just comes down to the fact that I'm a Republican. I was like, no, I just don't want to listen to you be a whiny complainer. can only assume what I know. But exactly, you haven't had the experience yet. What was the Chronic said? When was the last time you tried something new? The last time I tried something new? I feel like I'm trying something new every single day when it comes to parenting. So, parenting is just a whole trial and error experience. Like everything is you're kind of trying something new because sometimes what worked the day before does not work the next day. For example, for 2 days in a row, she was going to sleep at 7 o'clock and sleeping until like 7:30 or something. This morning, she slept until 8:45. So now the whole rest of the day is screwed up, and so I've got to try to work around that. And so it's like, do I put her down earlier? Do I put her down later? What, how do we make this work? So parenting is trying new things all the time. I'm out. Peace out, Chronic. Thanks for the questions, as always. So they're like, this date doesn't work for me. Can you change the exam date to next week? Yeah, it was very much so things like that. And that drove me crazy. And so that's what it sounded like every time they came out of group, the class where it was called group. They were always complaining about things like that. And I'm like, this is so silly. This is so silly. This is so silly. I would have zero tolerance for this. I would not be able to be nice in this circumstance. I would be like, don't be a loser and get your assignment done. I don't know what to tell you. Like that. And you can't do that. Obviously, you can't do that. Which is why I was like, okay, yeah, clinical work, not for me. I'm not going to coddle these people. Last time I was here, you were preggo. That was May. I haven't been preggo since May. I'm doing well. She's fantastic. Her name is Catherine. Her birthday is May 17th, a week before Thomas's. That means Thomas is coming up on a birthday as well. That's why I want to teach when I retire, so I can be the grumpy professor who just tells people to grow up. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, so she's doing great. She hopefully ate some food. I'm gonna text real quick. Damn, it's been that long? It has been that long. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's literally almost February. February's in what? 3 days? Oh my gosh, you guys. It is almost February. The month of love. Valentine's Day. And Royce's birthday. What about that professor that actually fact checks his students' ideas on YouTube? I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, yes, she's good. Very good. Very good. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. The YouTubers that I watch, and this is very occasionally, you guys, this is another thing. When you have a kid, you don't have a lot of me time. Your me time becomes them time. And so I don't have like a ton of time to watch things or do things. But if I do watch something, I will be watching Scammer Payback or Kit Boga. I really like scam baiting stuff. We were watching Chandler's Wildlife the other day. That's a animal conservationist YouTuber. I feel like that's pretty much it. Oh, and I do sometimes I will watch Sims stuff because I like to see how broken the packs are, because EA is just a bunch of hacks who don't put out finished products but will charge you full price anyway. Shout out to EA. So sometimes I will watch Sims videos. Made up holiday, but the 304s expect dinner and gifts regardless. Saint Valentine is a real person. I've just seen clips like how many people that are killed by cops and how many students think it's mostly blacks when it's not. Well, yeah, I mean, of course. Of course. I actually, way back in the day, I did a stream where I talked about this, and this was one of the things that I actually studied in my criminal justice courses was I really didn't want to talk about politics. Basically, Black Lives Matter was built on a lie. Not that Black lives don't matter. Everyone's life matters. But cops were not indiscriminately killing black men. Cops were actually less likely to shoot an unarmed black person than they were to shoot an unarmed white person when they actually did the research. And that's literally because they did not want to be perceived as racist. So literally built on a lie. Which again is why I encourage everyone to think very critically about the current PSYOP going on about ICE. Just keep your eyes open. Just keep your eyes open. Shout out to all the single moms in chat. The single mom. Why are we I don't think there's probably not any single moms in chat. And I'm not a single mom. I'm very married. I'm just too fat to wear my wedding ring. I'm still 10 pounds overweight. I'm getting the popcorn because chat not ready for this. No, R&B, I said I did not want to talk about politics today because politics has been really just bringing down the vibe. Like, what is going on right now is so frustrating to me because we're just living through another PSYOP. That everyone's eyes are closed apparently. And a couple years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, hey, remember when this was happening? And it was all built on a lie? So, yeah, fun. I do not know anything about the Fallout show. I've never played the Fallout games. I played like a mobile app called Fallout Shelter, I think, and that's the extent of what I know about Fallout. Nothing a few swings on a hammock can't fix. R&B, your hammock is still thriving out there. I cannot believe with the amount of snow that we got that thing is still hanging, but it is up. It is up. It is still there. What? Unsub. I've never played any of the Fallout games. I've only ever played Fallout Shelter, which was like a mobile game. And then one time it totally reset my progress and I was like, I'm never touching this again. But yeah, I don't know anything about the show. Who's making it? Who is the producer of it? I'm not single, but I'm guessing you didn't fall for it. I mean, your name is Dr. Genius Bro, so I don't really think that you're a single mom. The show is good even if you've never played the games, but the show is just like a game. Okay. Amazon? All right. Interesting. Maybe I'll watch it if I, maybe. On Catherine's nap times. Perhaps I'll give it a go. Could have been a decoy. I don't know. Your name being Dr. Genius Bro, I feel like kind of gives it away. I don't know. Just my thought. All right, we gotta up the goal because we passed it. We gotta send it to our next goal. All widgets. We need to go 16, 20. Can we make it to 20? Can we make it to 20 today? Doctor flushes his kids, apparently. What? Who? It's what The Witcher should have been. Faithful. Oh, yeah, true. I have to say, when I read the Witcher book, the one, what is it, Blood of Elves? There were multiple scenes in that book that were in the show, but so badly adapted. I was like, what is this? Why? Why did they even do this? Why? Why even bother if you're just not going to? It was so bad. Can you see? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's how I feel about Bridgerton right now. Changing my story. The book it's also so, like, the relationship between Geralt and Ciri is so, I mean, it's a book, so obviously you're going to get way more, like, in depth there, but the relationship is so, like, dad-daughter coded, and I just feel like it wasn't in the show. maybe in the season that I didn't watch, they got into that a little bit more, but in the book it's so cute. Like it's so cute. Siri's such like a little whip, and I don't know, the book is a lot better than the show, and it's so disappointing because they had such great source material. Henry Cavill was the perfect Geralt of Rivia. I mean, they ruined it. They ruined it. That's what they do. Yeah. And it's not like that at all. It's not like that. Sagers. R&B, how are you doing? What's new? What's cracking? What's going on? Stupid Hobbits did ruin it. Stupid fat Hobbits. Ruins it! What's to ruins? Hardly any meat on them. Right, give it to us raw and wriggling. Even honest trailers on YouTube isn't as funny anymore. Okay, did you guys ever watch Tobuscus? He used to make the literal trailers. I have performed this on my stream, I think 2 or 3 times before, but I watched the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Tobuscus literal trailer so many times that I had it memorized. No, I'm not gonna do it, YR. I'm not gonna do it. I could still do it, but I'm not gonna do it. But the reason I'm saying this is I didn't know that Tobuscus even still existed. I'd never seen anything else on YouTube by Tobuscus, right? I had no idea. Not a clue. You want to do it? I might have to do it. Urinal Chills hasn't seen it. I might have to do it. He still exists, and he's on Twitter, and he's incredibly based. I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. He's like just so based, and that was such a pleasant surprise. And I didn't think he was going to respond to it, but I messaged him and I said, I had no idea you still existed. Preteen me was obsessed with the literal trailers. I can quote the entirety of the Assassin's Creed one to this day. What a joy to find out you're still alive and based as hell. God bless. And he responded. He put a heart. I was like, oh my gosh, amazing. So yeah, fun fact, Tobuscus is still alive and tweets a lot. So I was so excited that he responded to it. I was like, he's never gonna see this. But he responded. Those trailers are the best. Yes, the Assassin's Creed one memorized. I could close my eyes right now and give you the entire thing just so that you know I'm not reading it. Do you want it? Is that something you guys want? Can we get some hype in the chat, perhaps? If we get a hype train, I'll do it. I know Honest Trailers did fire some people. I don't know what Honest Trailers is. Putting this massage chair in high gear for a session before playing with my peeps on PC. What are you playing? Are you playing COD? Okay, I'm back and slightly pissed. Uh-oh, why? Did I do something? Did I say something? Did I do something? What did I do? It's in my head. It's playing in my head right now. Only 4 more for the goal. 4 more for the goal. Oh, I mean, we could have like a level 1 hype train, just hit the goal, and boom, there we go. That's it. That's all we need. They called me in for a night shift. Ooh, what do you do? I hope you don't say like prostitute or something. I hate when they call me in for the night shift. Enshrouded. Has anyone heard of the game Fable? Victim, you're very game savvy. Have you seen the game trailers for the game Fable? Because Fable looks interesting. Looks like a game I might want to play. Airport security? What airport? I mean, you don't have to dox yourself, actually. I'm going to an airport in like 2 weeks. Fable 2 is the best one, though. Wait, there's another. Wait a minute. Wait. There's not. Okay, I thought this was a new game. Fable game. I thought there was a new one. Oh, there's lots of them. 2026. Okay, I've never heard of this before, but I saw. Okay, 2026. There's a game coming out in autumn this year. And looks interesting. Yes, yeah, it's like it's like The Witcher where your choices, impact what happens and stuff, but here's what's different. Here's what's different in this one than The Witcher. You can romance people and get married. Love that. Love that. Love it. Superman, thank you so much for the follow. Old game, but great. Yeah, I've never heard of this before. I did not know that this game was a series. Had no idea that there were more than one. I just saw that there was one coming out in 2026, and I was like, "Oh, interesting. That seems fun." It looks like visually looks very pleasing. It's very like this is giving the Shire. I like that. You can, customize your character. Just it looks interesting. That looks like a fun game. Okay, looking for an e-kitten. Well, you're gonna have to look somewhere else, my friend. My husband is a 6'3" D1 baseball player, so you're not coming anywhere close to my husband, pal. We had romance in 2004. Okay, well, I didn't even know that it existed. So, we had a 360 that also got the Red Ring of Doom patch. Rip. I would have went pro if I didn't tear my ACL. That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Sorry, go find an e-kitten who will fall for your lies. E-kitten. Ridiculous. Also, part-time horse. Roy, should I tell them that story of the other day? The original Fable never lived up to its hype. They made a lot of promises, choices matter, etc. They didn't really. The story was the same no matter what the choices were. Really? Well, maybe the 2026 one will be better. Also, where's Douglas International? That feels like it's Virginia. I'm not co-signing that. YR? What did I say to you the other day, Royce? What did I he was doing something. Oh, North Carolina. Okay. Oh, I was like, why does it sound familiar? Like I feel like I've maybe heard of this before. Okay. Okay. North Carolina. Got it. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember. Something about a horse. But yeah, it's funny. Stargate, Ubisoft, Sparkle. It's in the literal trailer's in my head, you guys. Can we get 4 more subs, please? 4. We just need 4 subs. Somebody in the chat, other than Urinal, who was already gifted subs today. We just need 4 subs so I can perform this. Look, I know I'm old, but somehow Twitch suggested some channel that dudes pay weird-looking girls to insult them. Who does that? Twitch is full of some very weird places, my friend. What? Didn't this person just follow me? Following since 4 minutes ago and gifted 5 subs. Absolute icon. Icon, Superman. Thank you so much. Are you ready for this? Do you know what your 5 subs just bought? Are you prepared? Are you prepared for the goodness that's about to bless your ears? And I get ads. No! No! Somebody gift him a sub! I did it. I did it. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. No more ads for you. I got you. Wait, why did it not gift? It gifted. There it is. Okay. I got you. I got you. I wasn't going to wait for somebody else. I got you. I got you. Now no ads. Are you ready for this? Are you prepared for what your 5 subs just bought you? You don't even know. You don't even know what you're about to be blessed with. Is it a thing for people to gift but not sub themselves? Yes. Yes. Yes, it happens a lot, actually. Thanks for the gift. You're welcome. Hope you stick around. Thank you for the follow. Okay, here we go. All right. But what? But why? I don't know. I don't really. Maybe they just forget to sub themselves. I don't know. Or maybe they're just like, oh, I don't know if I'm committed to the stream yet. Like I'll toss a coin to your streamer. Like maybe but they're like not ready to sub themselves. I don't know. I'm not sure. But all right, here we go. We better get a hype train started for this because here we go. I'm closing my eyes too, just to prove that I'm doing it from memory. Okay? A white matrix pixidate, then fade. And people say Rome wasn't built in a day. The birds get the hell out of there because they know something's going down. Is he gonna die? No, it's a medium shot. Pan, zoom, and slow-mo means he's the target. Mysterious hooded man watches from a distance. Take a second to look awesome. Time to go walk in slow motion so you still look awesome. God just saw you and he's gonna shoot you, but don't mind him, just keep looking awesome. That shadow will take care of him. Why? God says stop, just kill him with your awesome. The other got hit by an arrow, so you're good. Part the Red Sea, hopefully those gods have good armor. No, they don't, maybe they do, they don't. Now act like you didn't do it, they're not buying it. Target comes out from his shelter. He's distracted by a feather. He's like, shoot me. He likes feathers. He looks up when he remembers. Oh, I love birds. Not at the bird, and people die everywhere. People die. Target doesn't die. He's fine. Target sends horsemen to die. Kill the horse, the rider falls down. Kill the rider falls down. Target's still fine. Target nods, and some other guards that were hiding in pillars come out and then take their formation. Then Target pulls out his sword, then goes to smell his sword. Not sure why. Mysterious hooded men joined by other hooded people. You're next. Running. Slow motion jump attack. Yeah. And that, my friends, is the entirety of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood literal trailer by Damascus. One day, I hope I have the chance to tell him that I can do that. I think that that's my only hidden talent. I don't know if it qualifies as a hidden talent, but I feel like it's my only hidden talent. Also, I'm reminded of the beginning of the stream when somebody called me a nerd. I kept laughing because I'm like, you know what? I kind of feel like this might be nerdy. I kind of feel like I might be doing like a nerdy thing right now. This might count as nerdy. But yeah, that's my, that's from memory. That's how many times I watched it. It can get worse. Ask her to recite all the states. Why are? Do you want to hear them? Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I can recite them all in alphabetical order, and there's a jingle. There's even a jingle. Man, this is a Wendy's. Hi, Elmo. I play World of Warships. Will this happen to me? Wait, what is this I'm watching? That was the literal, the literal Assassin's Creed trailer by Damascus. It's on YouTube from many, many years ago, and I used to watch it so many times as a kid that I had it memorized. If you want to know some other things that I have memorized, I also watched Potter Puppet Pals a lot, and I can do the mysterious ticking noise. What is that mysterious ticking noise? I think that's what it's called. It's sound or noise. Mysterious ticking. I think it's mysterious ticking noise. I can do that. I can also recite Wizard Angst, which is another Potter Puppet Pals video. You know what? I might be a nerd. Hold on. Who are you? I didn't know they allowed angel voices on Twitch. Urinal, you should hear me actually sing, okay? If you thought that was angelic, you should hear me sing you a song. Because it's superb. All those hours of Harry Potter Club at lunchtime paid off. Yes. The Harry Potter Club was poppin'. YR, I'm so sorry that you have heard the same stories like 600 times and the same jingles 600 times. This is what happens when you've been here for 6 years. I don't know what to tell you, YR. I'm sorry. YR, Mike, the whole crew. I'm sorry you guys have heard these a million times. Sing me a song? Okay. Come on, Patty, think. I always try to think of like a Disney song that I don't always sing every single time. But I may as well. I may as well, right? Okay, I've got one. I sing this one every single time. Why? But why change it, right? If it works, why change it? I wish I found this channel sooner. You would have seen a lot of things, my friend. I feel pretty. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. And I pity any girl who isn't me today. I feel stunning and entrancing. Feel like running and dancing for joy. For I'm loved by a pretty, wonderful boy. Who's that pretty girl in that mirror there? What mirror? Where? Who could that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel like I maybe the second part was supposed to be the first part, but yeah, whatever. It works. Thanks for the suggestion. I feel like I haven't done I Feel Pretty in a long time. Good one, Superman. First he gives 5 subs, and he gives a W suggestion? Oh my gosh, just W's all around. This woman more princess than any princess Disney could imagine. They should have cast me as Snow White. I'm so pale. You should sing When You Believe from Prince of Egypt. Oh my gosh, please don't judge me, but I haven't seen Prince of Egypt. My bad. Sorry. Such a pretty me. I do love West Side Story. Party Cake Princess. Well, that's not what PCPatty stands for. What would your animal companion be? A mongoose. Whitney? Oh, okay. He changed it this time. Way better at baseball than your hubs. I appreciate the second attempt. I appreciate that you amended that statement to reflect the new information that you have gathered. However, I can't be your ECAN. I'm sorry. Was supposed to say Patty, not Party. No, that's Patty. It's Party Patty and Krabby Patty. That's what the P and the C stand for. I haven't seen it in ages, but I've been listening to the Hunchback of Notre Dame soundtrack recently. Hellfire. YR? How many times have I said that? YR, you already know that I've said that. How many times? I've said it many times. And I love The Lion King. I love The Lion King. Yes, YR. You do know that because I've said that many times. I have always said that Hellfire is the best Disney villain song. Always. It's my favorite. And I love The Lion King. And I love The Lion King too. Hellfire is objectively the best Disney villain song. And I've said this. You don't. Damn it, you've infected my brain. This is what happens when you spend 6 years with me. Oh, it is so good. Hellfire is top tier. It's so villainous. I think that's what makes it so top tier. It's so bad. Everything about it is so bad. He's a priest that is like, if I can't have this woman, damn her to hell. Let her burn in hell if she does not belong to me. Like, that is so wrong on so many levels. And then, of course, it's just such a fantastic sounding song. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. Hellfire's great. 48-year-old IT manager here, 6 feet, very average looking, not too awkward. My husband is also an IT person, so that's weird. That's weird. Can I request you listen to that song anytime you want and let me know how marvelous it is? Yeah. Who? What song? She Can Be Your E? Jukebox? 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 What? What are you saying what for? What did you say? I don't know, dude. I'm just yapping and things just came out of my mouth. Sorry. Love after love. That's not the same song. I don't think I actually know any Whitney Houston. Wait, she definitely sings. That was Cher, wasn't it? That was Cher. Whitney Houston sings. There's definitely an iconic song that Whitney Houston sings that I'm like trying to remember right now, and my brain's not working. What is the song? Like, that's what it is. And I will always love you. Yeah, I don't know how to, I don't think I can sing that. I don't think I've ever even tried. That's like, she got pipes. I don't have pipes. I've got worms in my tubes. No one's gonna know what that's from. Sag. If anyone does know what that's from, you immediately get VIP. Dolly Parton sang that first, though. Jolene. Wait. Hold on, I've already done Jolene. Let me find it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go to my clips here. You know, I am reminded that our newest friends, Urinal Chills and GRP, have never seen a Patty performance. I'm reminded that some people here who are new have never seen a Patty performance. Perhaps they deserve one. Perhaps we should relive. R&B? You're not supposed to cheat. You cheater! I've got worms in his tubes. I've got the biggest parrot size. My parrot size are huge. Cheater. Every streamer's a performance? No. Oh, my friend, my new friend. There used to be a time where you could redeem your points for something called a Patty performance. And a Patty performance is, how do I put this? Unlike anything you've ever seen, I think. Something special and marvelous and delicious, delightful. I would be happy. I feel the best way to understand is to provide a demo of it. I do believe that we should watch. I do believe that maybe we should watch one. What do you guys think Maybe we'll do, let's see, what are my options here? Hold on. I don't know which. See, the Harry Potter and the Hood one makes me sad because it doesn't have the main one in there. Maybe let's do our tried and true. Our tried and true. I can't do one live. I don't have the green screen, bro. I mean, I do, but I can't hang it up right now. Patty performances, I know that it doesn't look like much, but they are an entire day, like, event. I gotta, you have to think, every single Patty has to be recorded over the last Patty. Oh, it's a whole production. Yeah, no, this is not something that could be done on the spot. This has gotta be, let's just watch one. Let's watch one. Perhaps. Let's see, which one? Just to give you a taste, just to give you a taste of what a Patty performance is. Uh, that's a Patty performance, and they come in all shapes and sizes, and all different things. I love that one in particular because every time I watch it back, I see a Willy Wonka or a Oompa Loompa Patty doing something that I don't actually remember doing. Like there's one that's stripping, there's one that just bobs up and down like this the entire time. They're just, there's just the Oompa Loompa Patties are such an interesting thing to witness. Um, that's a Patty performance, and they're all different. They're all different things. Sometimes there's even guest stars other than Patties. Like sometimes there's even other people that make an appearance. So yeah, Patty performances they're right. They leave you speechless. They're incredible. they're good, right? Yeah, I agree. So for our new friends who are it's just a little insight of who you're rocking with. How many are there? Oh, there are a lot. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them because some of them are on a flash drive that's like half corrupted and like the files are all choppy and weird. But I have some of them on here. The most recent one I believe was the High School Musical one. But there's quite a few. Quite a lot. Quite a few. In the very beginning, I even used to sing during some of them, and there would be one Patty that was live. Like I would, and that's why some of them are missing the main Patty because they were live and I didn't record the live version. So like the Harry Potter and the Hood one is missing the main Patty that's actually singing, unfortunately. Fix your woman's corrupt flash drive, brother. Yeah, I don't even remember which flash drive it's on. It's one of these. And I remember you can't leave out the main Patty. That's what I'm saying. It's a tragedy. Super, like, listen, I'll just listen. So let me show you this. So like for that one, there was a main Patty who was live. Like I put that one up and then I streamed on top of it, and the main Patty was the one singing. But I don't have that version because it was live and I didn't record that. But on this flash drive that I'm gonna plug in, I'm gonna see, because I think it's this one that has the old Patty performances on there. I think part of the problem is I never named them either. So I've got to click on all of the different. Hello? Are you gonna plug in? Oi! Oi, bruv. You're not gonna work? Brother. It's not funny? Oh, I say that to Catherine all the time. YR. It's not funny, I've got Scoot. Whenever she's like on the changing table rolling around, I'm trying to change her diaper, I'm like, it's not funny, I've got Scoot. She doesn't appreciate it. I wish you guys sometimes could just be a fly on the wall in my day-to-day life. Just to hear the amount of things that I quote throughout the day. It's not funny, I've got Scoot. It's not funny. Funny. I can't believe you've done that. Yeah, see? There's a problem with this. Do you want to scan and fix this? I just want to open it. That's so sad. Oh man, wow. Oh, we've got Candy Shop, you guys. We've got the original Patty performance on here. We've got the whole Disney stream. Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. I'd have to convert all of those. I have to convert that to get it to work. Oh man, wow. Okay. Drunk yelling? What was I yelling about? Why was I drunk? Oh dear. Oh gosh. Wow, throwback Thursday. Play Candy Shop? I don't know. Do you guys want to movie quotes aplenty? Oh, all day. I quote movies all the time. Wasn't every Friday during COVID? I was drunk like every single Friday, yeah. Low key, those Friday streams went hard, and I was getting schwasty. Me and the Carlos, I was just absolutely downing Carlos. Tagamo! I should clarify. Carlos is the wine. I was not. My husband's name is Royce. I was not doing anything with Carlos. Carlos is the name of the wine. Tagamo! Thank you so much for that. 100 bits. Also, I think we have a PCPat Carlos. I was gonna say we've got an emote. There's Carlos. Oh, I haven't had Carlos in a long time. Man, I miss Carlos. Tagamo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hi, Tagamo. Wait, okay. Let me see if I can play Candy Shop. Take you to the candy shop. Let you lick the lollipop. Boop, boop. Keep going till you hit this spot. Yeah, the file is like super chuggy and weird. Okay. Is this it? Is this the final candy shop that was the premiere? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't even. This, wow. 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 This is really, I don't know. I don't think you guys need to see this. Oh, I did hit the goal again. You're right. You're right. What did we get to? 22? Can we hit 25? I know that's a lot. I know that's asking for a lot. Can we get 25 subs today? Listen, I don't know if you guys need to see this. This is pretty cringe. That hasn't stopped you before. Please don't be toxic, okay? I gotta put my headphones on because I gotta hear what we're saying here. Are you doing sit-ups on a pull-up bar? Sit-ups on a pull-up bar. Listen, dude, I don't know, man. What is this? This is just a What's happening here? Why was I doing Shrek? I don't know. Why was I doing this? I'm not sure what the context of that was. You know what? A lot of these clips, I don't really know what the context was. Okay, hold on. Let me find. Is this the entire Disney stream? This thing has got to be like 40 minutes long. File is not even opening, you guys. Carlos was actually, no, I wasn't drinking Carlos at that time because I wasn't drunk. I wasn't getting like litty titty. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Yo, One Triforce, what's up? No, 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 no. No, you guys. The files are just like not, they don't respond. It says file not responding. This flash drive is. And this flash drive is just full of my old clips and my. Carlos's brother Tito gets me every time. Damn it, Tito! Also, hi, Mercy. Carlos was very present back in the day. Carlos was a very important member of the stream. Yeah, there were back in the day. I used to sing as well. Like I wasn't just like dancing. I was also singing. Wow, 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 Wubsy. Although some of these have not been converted, which makes me wonder if I do convert the file, will they no longer be broken? If I convert them and put them on my computer, you understand what I'm saying? Perhaps, perhaps a mundo. I don't know. Wow. Okay. Well, lots of COD clips. I have so many COD clips. I can't. I feel like I'm going way too far down memory lane right now. We need to stay in the present, you guys. You want to know why? You know what happens when we go that far down memory lane? I get depressed because I was 15 pounds skinnier. I can't go back that far. It makes me sad. I'm too fat. I'm too fat. You do cosplay as well? Well, no, I wouldn't say I do cosplay. I would say that I wear costumes to make Patty performances, but I don't I don't do cosplay in like the cool hip, I'm a cosplay player type of person. I buy costumes and then do things like, you know. I wonder if I just take the file from that flash drive and put it on my computer. Does that work? Will that work? Oh my, you guys, I also have, you know what else I have on this flash drive? Is my story. In a small town called Craftscut. The blue towel and the green towel. Oh. Wow, 2 hours, still no game. Hey, I definitely wrote perhaps question mark, so I don't think I was locked into the game, buddy. I wrote perhaps. Hates Halloween, dresses up for fun anyway. Because I don't hate Halloween because of fun costumes like friggin' High School Musical, okay? That's fun. I don't have a problem with that. Losing 15 pounds in 2 months is 2 months of hard work. Easy, you got it. I think that my body's holding on to it because of the breastfeeding. That's what I'm telling myself. Speaking of, it has been 2 hours. I should probably go. It's been 2 hours. Also, hi T80. You don't know, I'm not really a fan of those costumes. I'm not a fan of the scary costumes. I don't like scary things. The scariest that I like is, you know, aka Twilight. That's pretty scary. Imagine being pursued by a 500-year-old vampire when you're like 17. Like, that's pretty scary. Yeah, Ronnie, what a party pooper. So 0% scary. Have you watched those movies? Because they're pretty scary. And I don't mean like horror scary. I mean they're scary because they're cringe. I do, R&B. I do. But I want to get to pre-baby weight before I get pregnant again. So I got to melt this baby weight off. Shoo. Shoo, shoo. Shoo fly. Wait, but if I take the file and I like copy it over to my computer, is the file still corrupted? Like, does the file still not work? Let me test this. I don't really know how this works. Okay, so if I take this and then I take Candy Shop and I say copy and then I put Candy Shop here. Uh-oh. I don't know, you guys. Ice Tiger, thank you so much for the prime! Let's go! We only need 2 more subs to hit our flippin' sub goal. Let's go. Thank you, Ice Tiger. I appreciate that prime a lot. All the ladies I knew at the time would have loved to be chased by the guy playing the role of the vampire. I'll wrap you in my heart. Been all day. That, in case you didn't know, that's Edward singing. Superman, thank you so much for the 2 gifted. That's 7 gifted. Let's go. Let's go. Superman, thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. Thought it was Cher again. Do you believe in love after love after love after love? I can feel something inside myself. Okay. So I copied the file over to my computer. Is the file still? Yeah, it looks like the file is still not working. This is, well, I suppose I could show you this brief moment of Candy Shop. Yeah. Okay. 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 Oh yeah. Yeah, wow. Oh yeah. Look at my 50 Cent outfit. Why am I wearing a beanie? What am I doing? Oh god, I can't. Oh no. Why? Why was my 50 Cent wearing a beanie? And why am I throwing it back? Girl, what is happening? Also, that top was the top to like a mermaid costume or something. Oh man, okay, wow. That's embarrassing. All right, well, you guys, it's time for me to go. On that note, I will be back tomorrow. Wow, what a fun trip down Patty Performance Lane. Woo! All right, well, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us today. Thank you. Get your subs and go. I wasn't getting my subs and going. I had been here for 2 hours. I've been here for 2 hours, 11 minutes, and I gotta go. I gotta go. Kyram, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. You can't hit the goal thrice and leave. What do you guys want? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to tell Catherine to put herself to sleep? Do you want me to tell her to go suckle on Royce's nipples? What do you want me to do? Listen, if it was just us, I could stay here forever. But it's not. It's not. It's not just us anymore. Yeah, I can't. Definitely need to go through and watch them all. No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think some of the really old ones are... Maybe we don't need to rewatch those. Especially the ones where I'm singing. Like the Les Mis one. I shudder just thinking about that. Also, there, I think I did Double Trouble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble. I think I did that one. I just don't think we need to see those. They're in the vault, and you know what? When we get to 500 subs, we'll take out another one, okay? Okay, perfect. See you guys there. That's when you'll get to see one of the really cringy ones. Let me take, I mean, it's already broken, so do I have to, like, eject it, or can I just rip it out? Eject. Maybe we should not, like, break it more than it's already broken. I don't know if that's a thing. Goat cringe streamer. Thanks. I don't really think it was my goal to be a cringe streamer, but... Hey, thanks. An avocado. Thanks. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Something wicked this way comes. Okay, I gotta go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for hitting our sub goal 3 times today. I will see you on the next one, which should be tomorrow. Thank you. Sorry if you just stopped in. Pata, sorry. Sorry, you guys. Sorry to everyone who's just stopping in now. But I got to skedaddle. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Superman, thank you again. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you for the subs. Enjoy your sub, my friend. Peace out.